What up, eligible Mr. Downtown Melo? You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Monday, November 20th, 2023, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Melo, that's REYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. For 77 years, Rosalind Carter supported her husband during his transit service as a Navy officer, his success as a peanut farmer, his role as a Georgia state lawmaker, and during his tenure in the Peach State Governor's Mansion. She died around 2:10 p.m. Sunday at her home in Plains, Georgia, where she was born and raised and lived with the man who also took her to the White House to serve as First Lady, her longtime husband, former President Jimmy Carter. She was 96. Carter said in a statement, "Rosalind was my equal partner in everything I ever accomplished. She gave me wise guidance and encouragement when I needed it. As long as Rosalind was in the world, I always knew somebody loved and supported me." Rosalind Carter was born on August 18, 1927, the oldest of 4 children. She was said to have had plans to attend Georgia State College for Women to study interior design, but those were put aside after she first met Jimmy Carter while he was at the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. She married him in 1946 when he was an ensign in the Navy. Because of her husband's rising military career and the relatively new Navy nuclear submarine program, the couple were all constantly on the move, and all her 4 children were born in different states: John William in Virginia, James Earl III in Hawaii, and L. Jeffrey in Connecticut. Their only daughter, Amy Lynn, was born in Georgia after Jimmy Carter left the Navy. Rosalind Carter actively campaigned for her husband as he sought and won elections, first as a state lawmaker and in 1970 as a governor of Georgia. During this time, she began focusing on state campaigns to promote mental health initiatives. During Jimmy Carter's time in the White House, Rosalind Carter managed routine duties and special projects. In addition to attending cabinet meetings and major briefings, she also served as the president's personal emissary to Latin American countries. The First Lady advocated for performing arts, inviting classical artists from around the world to perform in Washington. She also continued working with her passion for programs related to mental health, the community, and the elderly, served as an honorary chairperson of the President's Commission of Mental Health from 1977 to 1978. In 1982, the Carters founded the Carter Center, a non-governmental, not-for-profit organization with the stated goal of resolving conflicts, advancing democracy and human rights, preventing diseases, and improving mental health care. Carter also created and chaired the Carter Center Mental Health Task Force, an advisory board of experts, consumers, and advocates promoting change in the mental health field. She also served on the Policy Advisory Board at the Atlanta Project, a Carter Center program addressing social issues related to poverty, and as president of the boards of directors of the Rosalind Carter Institute for Caregiving. She was diagnosed with dementia in May, and on Friday began hospice care in her Plains home. At her side there, and also in hospice care since February, was her 99-year-old husband, Jimmy Carter. Besides the former president, she is survived by her children, Jack, Chip, Jeff, and Amy, 11 grandchildren, and 14 great-grandchildren. Grandson died in 2015. Chip Carter said in a statement, "Besides being a loving mother and extraordinary First Lady, my mother was a great humanitarian in her own right. Her life of service and compassion was an example for all Americans. She'll be sorely missed not only by our family, but by the many people who have better mental health care and access resource for caregiving today." The Carter Center has established a memorial website in her name, which calls for donations to its mental health programs in lieu of flowers. It will soon be updated with details regarding public memorial services. The theatrical release of Timothée Chalamet's Dune Part 2 has been moved up to March 1st, 2 weeks earlier than scheduled. It was initially expected to open on March 15th. Directed by Denis Villeneuve, the film is a sequel to 2021's Dune. The film are based on Frank Herbert's classic sci-fi novel. It was filmed on location in Budapest, Abu Dhabi, Jordan, and Italy. The cast also includes Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, Josh Brolin, Austin Butler, Florence Pugh, Dave Bautista, and Christopher Walken. The synopsis reads, Dune Part 2 will explore the mythic journey of Paul as he unites with Chani and the Freeman while on a warpath of revenge against the conspirators who destroyed his family. Facing a choice between the love of his life and the faith of the known universe, he endeavors to prevent a terrible future only he can foresee. Shyamalan also recently hosted Saturday Night Live. He will soon be seen in the fantasy movie Wonka. And a related story, Aquaman, Dune, and Game of Thrones actor Jason Momoa guest hosted Saturday Night Live in New York this weekend. In one 5-minute-long sketch, Ego Nwodim and Bao Yang played Transportation Security Administrator agents Charles Hamilton and Umberto at New Jersey's Newark Liberty Airport, acting as though they are announcers at a dysfunctional Thanksgiving Day parade. They point out attractions such as a fighting couple, a woman with Secret Service, several service animals she clearly doesn't need, a woman who took her Ambien too early, and a gate attendant agent, played by Kenan Thompson, that can't seem to say anything other than variations of laptop out of the bag. Momoa appears as a parade correspondent, Captain Carrie Rogers, a flirtatious and increasingly inebriated airplane pilot who doesn't offer much comfort regarding traveling during the busiest week of the year. In a separate pre-recorded music video, Momoa Thompson, Mickey Day dressed like an ancient soldier and raps about the Roman Empire, a nod to a recent TikTok trend where men reveal to women's astonishment how they often think about the era in world history. Oscar-winning actress Emma Stone has been booked to guest host Saturday Night Live on December 2nd. She previously appeared on the sketch comedy series in 2010, 2011, 2016, and 2019. Singer-songwriter Noah Kahan will provide the musical entertainment for her next episode. Weird Al Yankovic and Finn Wolfhard are among the guest stars who voiced new characters in the anime series Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. The graphic novel adaptation premiered on Netflix on Friday. It reunites the cast from the 2010 cult classic live-action movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is also based on the comic book series. The main ensemble includes Michael Cera, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Aubrey Plaza, Kieran Culkin, Brie Larson, and Chris Evans. Among the newcomers to the franchise are Will Forte, Kyle Penn, Kirby, Nick Frost, Simon Pegg, Nelson Franklin, Bowen Yang, Matt Rogers, Kevin McDonald, and Shannon Woodward. The synopsis of the franchise reads, Scott Pilgrim meets the girl of his dreams, Ramona Flowers, and discovers he must defeat her several evil exes, in order to date her. Prime Video has announced it's ordered a second spin-off for its Bosch crime drama franchise based on the work of best-selling author Michael Connelly. Known for now as the Untitled Renee Ballard Project, the series will include 10 episodes and stream on Prime Video. Michael Alemio and Kendall Sherwood are set to serve as showrunners of the new addition to the franchise. It will follow Ballard, who is tasked with running the LAPD's new cold case division, a poorly funded all-volunteer unit with the largest caseload in the city. In the synopsis, it also says that Ballard approaches these in-frozen time cases with empathy and determination. When she uncovers a large conspiracy during her investigation, she leaned on the assistance of her retired ally, Harry Bosch, to navigate the dangers that threatens both her unit and her life. Flagship shows Bosch ran for 7 seasons on Prime Video before stars Titus Welliver, Mimi Rogers, and Madison Lintz moved to Amazon Freevee to star in Bosch Legacy, which recently wrapped its 2nd season. Connelly said in a statement on Friday, "It is so exciting to bring Renee Ballard to the streets and to do it again with Prime Video, my streaming partners for going on 10 years. This show will have the same authenticity and propulsive multitude of Bosch Legacy. Fans of the books will love it." The next Golden Globe Awards ceremony is set to air live on CBS and Paramount Plus on January 7th. The 3-hour show honors excellence in film and television. George Cheeks, the president and chief executive officer of CBS, said in a statement Friday, "Live entertainment and sports have been and will always be a hallmark of CBS, and the Globe's adds an exciting new dimension to our first quarter scheduled this season. The January timing also provides the added benefit of yet another signature platform to promote the return of CBS's new primetime schedule in February. A host has not yet been named for the event. The gala has aired on NBC since 1996. Former Voice coach Blake Shelton says he doesn't miss the show. The singer and television personality, 47, discusses 23 seasons on the NBC reality competition series during Friday's episode of The Jennifer Hudson Show. When asked by host Jennifer Hudson if he misses The Voice, Shelton answered not yet, and said he meant to leave the show sooner. Sheldon explained, I did that for 23 seasons. To be totally honest about it, I wasn't even planning on being there that long. I was planning on wrapping it up around 20 seasons or 21, and then obviously COVID hit. I didn't want to walk out of the show in the middle of COVID and then trying to scramble and figure out what to do, so I stayed. I didn't have anything else to do anyways. Sheldon then added, I stayed too long for me to now miss it. I promise you that. Sheldon had announced his exit from The Voice in October 2022. He said at the time, I've been wrestling with this for a while, and I've decided that it's time for me to step away from The Voice after next season. The show has changed my life in every way for the better, and will always feel like home to me. Sheldon met his now wife, Gwen Stefani, as coaches on The Voice, and said on the Jennifer Hudson Show that he also keeps in touch with singer and One Direction member Noel Horan, who joined The Voice in season 23. He says, we only worked together on the last season of the show. We stay in touch still now. He's a great kid. The Voice in its in a 24th season and presently, and features Horan, Stefani, John Legend, and Reba McEntire as coaches. Apple TV Plus is giving a glimpse of its new docuseries, The Dynasty, New England Patriots. The streaming service shared a teaser trailer for the show Friday. The Dynasty, New England Patriots is based on the Jeff Benedict book of the same name, which chronicles the rise and historic 20-year run of the Patriots football team during the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft era. The series features never-before-seen video footage and audio files from the Patriots archive, as well as interviews with past and present Patriots players, coaches, and executives, league officials, and arch-rivals of the sports dynasty. The teaser opens with the Patriots winning their 6th Super Bowl title. A person says in a voiceover of Brady, the then Patriots quarterback, and Belichick, the head coach, these are the two titanic figures of this franchise, but they are two alphas. A collision was inevitable. Kraft, the Patriots owner, adds, we're coming near the end, and I was just trying to hold it together the best I could. The Dynasty, New England Patriots, is produced by Imagine Documentaries and associated with NFL Films and executive produced by Brian Grazer, Ron Howard, Sarah Bernstein, Justin Wilkes, and Jenna Millman. The series premieres February 16th on Apple TV+. In the Kitchen with Harry Hamlin, a holiday special set to premiere December 13th on AMC Plus and IFC. Hamlin will appear alongside his niece, Chef Renee Gublat. AMC said in a press release, shot in Hamlin's home kitchen. The 30-minute cooking show is a unique combination of cooking, dinner party, and documentaries, all with a dash of comedy and feels along the way. It arrives just in time for the holidays as the duo prepares a festive meal, putting their own spin on classic beef bourguignon, and celebrates the labor of love that is holiday cooking. Guests will include Hamlin's wife, actress Lisa Rinna, saxophone great Kenny G, Hamlin's daughter model Delilah Hamlin, Hamlin's son model and actor Dimitri Hamlin, and others. The special will be a preview for a 5-episode series called In the Kitchen with Harry Hamlin, set to debut in May. Best known for his roles in L.A. Law and Clash of the Titans, Harry Hamlin now stars in the AMC drama Anne Rice's Mayfair Witches. Netflix renewed Unstable, a comedy created by starring real-life father and son Rob and John Owen Lowe for a second season. Lowe's said in a statement Thursday, "It's a dream come true for us to jump back into the world of Unstable. Here to season 2 and the many hours of family therapy that we will need along the way." The streaming service says production on the 8 new episodes is expected to begin in Los Angeles later this month. Season 1 co-stars Cyan Clifford, Rachel Marsh, Emma Fiore, and Aaron Branch will return for season 2. A synopsis of the series says, Ellis's dragon is a universally admired, eccentric, narcissistic, adjacent biotech entrepreneur working to make the world a better place. He also is an emotional freefall. His son Jackson Dragon is none of those. Can Jackson save Ellis and his company and salvage their estranged relationship while also doing what may actually be impossible, escaping the shadow of his larger-than-life father? Saturday Night Live and Wayne's World icon Dana Carvey is thanking well-wishers for their support after the death of his 32-year-old son, comedian Dex Carvey, from an overdose last week. Carvey said in a statement on Saturday, "My wife and I have been overwhelmed by your love, your personal stories, your compassion. We received so many beautiful messages from people who knew Dex. These touched us more than we can ever express in words." Carvey also said he plans to take a break from work and social media while he, his wife, and their 29-year-old son Thomas try to figure out what life will look like now that they're a family of 3. Tammy Faye is headed to Broadway. Producers announced Friday that the stage musical featuring music by Elton John, lyrics by Jake Shears, and a book by James Graham will premiere on Broadway during the 2024-2025 season. The production will be staged at a Leander Theater, although the exact venue, production dates, and casting have yet to be announced. Tammy Faye explores the life of Tammy Faye Mesner, a televangelist who came to fame with her then-husband Jim Baker. Faye's story was previously explored in the 2021 film The Eyes of Tammy Faye, starring Jessica Chastain and Andrew Garfield. The Tammy Faye musical had its world premiere at the Amelia Theatre in London in the fall of 2022. Kate Brabin played Faye, while Andrew Rannells played Baker. Rupert Gold will direct the Broadway production. Gold previously directed an adaptation of Graham's play, Inc. Taylor Swift canceled the second of 3 concerts in Rio de Janeiro a day after a 23-year-old fan died amid sweltering heat. Swift shared a handwritten note Saturday on Instagram saying the decision has been made to postpone tonight's show due to the extreme temperatures in Rio. Event organizers said that the Eras Tour show at the Nilton Santos Olympic Stadium was rescheduled for Monday. She said, "The safety and well-being of my fans, fellow performers, and crew has to and will always come first." The announcement followed Swift's previous Instagram story where she said her heart was shattered by the death of a fan on Friday. It is unclear what caused Ana Clara Benvenidos Machado's death. Swift wrote, "I can't believe I'm writing these words, but it is with a shattered heart that I say we lost a fan earlier tonight before my show. I can't even tell you how devastated I am by this." Temperatures in Rio spiked up to 108 degrees in the past few days, reaching a high of 136 degrees with humidity. However, on a brighter note, though, the Billboard Music Awards was held in an online ceremony Sunday night, with winners including Taylor Swift, who collected 10 awards, including Top Artist, and Morgan Wallen, who scored 11 wins. The first award announced on the Billboard Music Awards social media channels and official website was Top Country Duo Group, which went to the Zac Brown Band, followed by Top Afrobeats, which was awarded to Selena Gomez and Rema for Calm Down. Subsequent awards announced Top Rap Female Artist for Nicki Minaj, Top Collaboration presented to Metro Boomin, The Weeknd, and 21 Savage for Creepin', Top Christian Artist Lauren Daigle, Top Gospel Artist Kanye West, Top Hot 100 Producer Joy Mai, Top Rock Touring Artist Coldplay, Top Gospel Song CeCe Winans for Goodness of God, Top Afrobeat Artist Burna Boy, and Top Christian Song Brandon Lake for Gratitude. The top K-pop touring artist was announced as Blackpink. Top soundtrack went to Mark Ronson for the Barbie the album. Top rock duo group went to the Arctic Monkeys. and top Christian album went to Ann Wilson for My Jesus. 3 awards went to Miley Cyrus for her songs Flowers, top radio song, top Billboard Global 200 song, and top Billboard Global excluding U.S. song. Beyonce also won 3 awards, top R&B touring artist, top dance electronic artist, and top dance electronic album for Renaissance. Bad Bunny picked up a trio of wins for top Latin artist, top Latin male artist, and top Latin album for Un Verano Sin Ti. Rapper 21 Savage also received 3 awards, top rap album for Her Loss, a collaboration with Drake, top collaboration for the song Creepin' with Metro Boomin and The Weeknd, and top rap song for Rich Flex with Drake. SZA scored 4 awards, winning top R&B artist, top R&B female artist, top R&B album for SOS, and top R&B song for Kill Bill. Zach Bryan scored the first ever Billboard Music Awards, taking home 4, top new artist, top rock artist, top rock album for American Heartbreak, and top rock song for Something in the Orange. Drake, in addition for his 2 wins, along with 21 Savage, also scored wins for top rap artist, top rap male artist, and top rap touring artist. The Weeknd was named top R&B male artist in addition to his top collaboration prize with Metro Boomin and 21 Savage. Karol G, who performed Olena, Labios Moreados, and Ojos Ferrari for the BMAs, accepted the awards for top Latin female artist and top Latin touring artist. Baby Reja and David Guetta performed their song I'm Good Blue, which earned them the award for top dance electronic song, as well as One in a Million David Guetta remix. Fueras Regatta received 2 awards, top duo group and top Latin duo group. The K-pop group, girl group New Jeans was awarded the title for top global K-pop artist after performing their songs Super Shy and OMG. Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs has settled a lawsuit filed by his former longtime girlfriend and singer Cassie Ventura, who had accused him of rape and physical abuse. The bombshell lawsuit was filed in a Manhattan federal courtroom on Thursday, which came with a triggering warning of highly graphic information, and the settlement was reached Friday night, she said in a statement, to provide no news outlets. Ventura said in a statement, I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. The terms of the quick settlement were not announced. Combs, using mirror language, later issued a statement that the two had decided to resolve this matter amicably, but added that he wished her and her family all the best. With the quick settlement, Combs and Ventura avoided going through the process of evidence discovery and a trial, which would have affected both parties in the court of public opinion, as in the case last year between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. In Ventura's law case obtained by UPI, her lawyers noted that Combs rose to fame as Puff Daddy and the founder of Bad Boy Records in the early 90s. He had helped shape the future of hip-hop culture, earning a Lifetime Achievement Award at the BETs last year, where he thanked Ventura for holding him down during the dark times. The lawsuit reads, the truth, however, is that Cassie, Ms. Cassandra Ventura, was held down by Mr. Combs and endured over a decade of his violent behavior and disturbed demands. For Ms. Ventura, the dark times were those she spent trapped by Mr. Combs in a cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking. Combs and Ventura met in 2005 when he heard her first single playing in a strip club and decided to sign the 19-year-old singer to his record label for a 10-album deal. He was 37 at the time. Ventura's lawyers noted that with her being signed to his label, he was in effect her boss and had power over her. Ventura alleged that Combs was prone to rage and would beat her savagely, which was witnessed by his staff and employees, but no one dared to speak up against their frightening and ferocious boss. He would then allegedly hit her and the evidence away, love-bombing her with gifts. The 35-page lawsuit detailed that the alleged brutality over the course of their years-long relationship at length culminated in his alleged rape of Ventura in September 2018, when she became desperate to try to leave him. Despite reaching a settlement, Combs denies all the allegations laid out by the lawsuit. George Brown, whose funk-inspired drum beats defined numerous breakaways hits by the Grammy Award-winning band Kool and the Gang, died Thursday at a hospital in Long Beach, California. He was 74. Brown's death after a 3-year-old battle with lung cancer was confirmed by a publicist, as well as a memorial posted Friday to the band's verified Instagram page, alongside a smiling photo of Brown. The message reads, "In loving memory of our dear brother, co-founder, and the funkiest drummer the world has ever seen. His beautiful soul is now at rest. We love you, George. Thank you for giving us the sound of happiness." Brown returned to the band's tour in 2022 after he recovered from surgery and chemotherapy. However, the cancer returned earlier this year, leading to his most recent hospitalization. The drummer founded the band as a high school student in New Jersey in 1964, along with brothers Ronald Bell and Robert Kool Bell, and several other friends. He was the rhythmic force behind the group's most successful hits, including Hollywood Swinging, Ladies' Night, Get Down on It, Joanna, Celebration, and Jungle Boogie, which was featured in the 1994 film Pulp Fiction. The popular anthems were part of a streak of hits produced by the group through the 1980s that have since become an enduring American pastime, while the band continued to perform live shows after 6 decades. The band continued to be sampled in modern music, especially in songs by hip-hop artists. The members included Spike Mickens, Dennis D. Thomas, and Charles Smith. Initially envisioned themselves as a jazz ensemble before experimenting with funk, disco, and soul music, which eventually found its way into their sound, resulting in broad success for the band. His death follows the death of bandmate Ronald Bell, who passed away in September 2020 at the age of 68, as well as the death of co-founder Dennis Thomas in August of 2021 at the age of 70. The band performed for 5 years before the members signed its first deal in 1969, and together soared to greater heights after James J.T. Taylor joined the group in 1979 as the lead vocalist. Taylor Swift's 1989 Taylor's Version is the #1 album in the United States for a second weekend. Coming in #2 on the Billboard 200 charts day at Saturday is John Cook's Golden, followed by Drake's For All the Dogs at #3, Morgan Wallen's One Thing at a Time at #4, and Bad Bunny's Nadie Sabe Lo Que Va Pasar Mañana at #5. Running up the top tier are Jimmy Buffett's Equal Strain on All Parts at #6, Rod Wave's Nostalgia at #7, Zach Bryan's self-titled album #8, Swift's Midnights at #9, and SZA's SOS at #10. And finally, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is the #1 movie in North America, earning $44 million in receipts this weekend, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced on Sunday. Coming in #2 is Trolls Band Together with $30.6 million, followed by The Marvels at #3 with $10.2 million, Thanksgiving at #4 with $10.1 million, and Five Nights at Freddy at #5 with $3.5 million. Rounding up the top tier are The Holdovers at #6 with $2.7 million, Next Gold Wins at #8 with $2.4 million, Priscilla at #9 with $2.3 million, and Killers of the Flower Moon at #10 with $1.9 million. And that is your entertainment report for Monday, November 20th, 2023. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeartphone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.